Well, good morning, my brothers and sisters. Happy Monday to you. I pray that you've all had a wonderful weekend. And as always, it's my pleasure to be able to share a brief devotion with you. Our scripture for today is coming from the Gospel according to Matthew chapter 5, verse 5. And it simply reads, "Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth." There are many angles from which to look at this beatitude. Is it strictly for the Jews and their promise of the land of Israel? Many commentators would say so. Or is it for all believers everywhere, a promise of millennial authority? Well, many commentators would say this as well. One thing is clear. It is consistent with the character of God to reward those who defer to Him. Whoever the meek are and whatever the land or the earth is meant to be, God honors those who are not always looking out for their own self-interest. Our culture reviles meekness. It is considered by most to be weakness. But Jesus did not commend weakness. In fact, it takes great strength to be meek by Jesus' definition. Some experts in Greek say this word meek is the same word used for horses that have been broken. They have submitted themselves to their master's will. Considering then the overwhelming evidence in the Bible that this is God's desire for us, we can safely assume that this kind of meekness is appropriate. God calls us to lay down our rebellion and know that He is at work and able to bring about His purposes in our lives. We do not need to strive so stridently for them. Look at the biblical stories that confirm this dynamic. Abraham was meek and given his land of his choice to Lot, and Abraham inherited the land. Jesus was meek as He rode into Jerusalem on a donkey, and He inherited the nations. This dynamic of meekness that results in inheritance is all through the Bible. It is explicit in Psalm 37 and 11 and in Jesus' beatitude, but it is implicit in other places. How heavily dependent on it are you? Are you aggressively seeking your portion and establishing your rights? Or are you content to rely on the power of God to show up in His timing and in His way? Your inheritance depends on your answer. You can count on the promise. Meekness wins. God bless you, and I pray that the rest of your day is a blessed one. Bye.